hit it, don't hit it.
Oh, don't record. Pause. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do kind of primary series, kind of Ashtanga, kind of low zone things. You know, I can never stick to a script. And yeah, it's going to be good. And we're going to move a lot of energy. So we'll start seated like we always do. Do I have my full camera view in here? Yes. So go ahead and come into your seated position that you want to start in, and then cross your legs. Crisscross, yeah. Oh, you can do what you were doing, Jack. It doesn't matter. But crisscross would make sense for today, though, actually, because we are going to do some interesting things with the crossing of the legs. And then just observe your body, your spine, your sit bones, your shoulders going back and down. Draw your eyes downwards, maybe all the way closed, or just even gazing down the tip of your nose. And just take in this picture of yourself. Take in this picture of how you're feeling in this very moment. Don't change it, don't manipulate it, just feel it. So the practice of yoga is much more than just the asana, as you guys know. Asana is only really a quarter or even less than that of the picture, a quarter, a third of the picture. It's really the study of the philosophy, the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, that make up the full yoga practice. It's the study of the self. So as you sit here in cross-legged position, draw your attention to the mind. And in yoga, we call this the chitta vitris, which are the fluctuations of the mind. And just notice where the mind is fluctuating to right now. Since the body is physically still, the mind tends to fluctuate a little bit more. So just observe what is happening. Observe what is happening, not just in the mind now, but now drawing it to the breath. And then begin to draw the breath into the bandhas. You've got your first bandha, Mula Bandha, which is the very bottom. So draw those muscles inward. Then Uddiyana Bandha, which is the middle, right? The solar plexus, drawing the energy upward even more. And then maybe draw the chin down a little bit more. Jalandhara Bandha, keeping the energy within the middle of the body. Keeping those bandhas here now physically, but connecting now the mind to the bandhas. And finding this dualism now for the physical body and the mental body, or the energetic body, regarding beyond just one part of the practice now, but instead beginning to finding a connection between the two. And now welcome in your Ujjayi breath, which is an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the nose. And sustain that breath kind of higher now between the solar plexus and the throat. So not deep diaphragmatic breath. It's a very controlled, sustained breath to create that sound. Patanjali wrote many books, but the first book says that the lineage of teachers from his books to me, to you, is how the practice goes. So see yourself here at the beginning of your great journey of your practice today, the opening of the gate as you begin to cultivate your breath, just seated here at the very beginning. Asking your body to move your energy, to wake up your energy, your heat, and your life force. And just see where this door, as you slowly begin to open, it takes you today into your practice. And then when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes and come to mountain pose at the very top of your mat. We're going to go through 3 sun salutations. This is taking away, not really. So come into Stamasthiti now at the top of your mat. Turn your big toes together. Point your tailbone down. Lift the crown of your head up. Draw your attention back into that center of the chest. Welcome in the Ujjayi breath. Already starting to lift up higher just by standing. And then with the inhale, bring the gaze up as the hands meet over your head. And then with the exhale, hands come down flat to the floor, bringing as big of a bend to the knees as you need. Inhale, draw the heart up. And then exhale, step it back to plank. Lowering it down to the floor. Untucking your toes, lifting the heart up again. And then making your way for the first downward dog. And take 5 breaths. Drawing in the breath from your nose, into the chest, to the throat, exhaling. Noticing and contemplating the practice. The sun salutations that begin to move the energy in the body, the heat in the body, and to create the sustained energy to take you through the practice and hopefully beyond just the mat today. With the next inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step the right foot forward, step the left foot forward, draw your heart up. Hands come down flat, draw the top of your head to the floor. Inhale, push through the feet and the hands, draw your hands together, touch, gaze goes up. And then exhale, hands down by the sides of the body. Inhale, lifting all the way up, this is round 2. Exhale, forward fold to the floor. Inhale, draw heat in, lift the heart. Exhale, step the feet back, come into a strong plank pose, lower down to the floor. Inhale, lift the heart. 5 breaths as you send your hips back and down or up. Finding the fluctuations are already, the mind is beginning to get curious of where the practice is going to go today, where your practice is going to go today, where it will lead you as you begin to walk through that door. Begin to lift the gaze forward, step the right foot forward, step the left foot forward, lift the heart, palms come down flat. Inhale, mountain pose, hands meet, gaze goes up, and hands down by the sides. Again, inhale, arms go up, gaze goes up, tailbone is down, forward fold, touch the ground. Inhale, we lift the chest, and stepping back, plank pose. Chaturanga, maybe floating the body to up dog now. Pull the shoulders back and down, tuck the toes, downward dog. Inhaling, 2. Closing your eyes, getting deeper within the mind, 3. Hug the shoulders down, contemplate the feet, 4. Lift the gaze up, step it forward, left foot, then right foot. Lift the heart up, inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Beginning to get the ego out of the way. Inhale, hands meet at the top, gaze goes up. And then exhale, hands to the heart or down by the sides. Inhale, palms go up again. Exhale, all the way down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank. To chaturanga, up dog. We have 1 more of these, downward dog, 5 breaths. Pressing down now and bringing attention to the hands and how the hands affect your downward dog, how they affect the shoulders, your back, your hips, and now all the way out through the heels. Keep the inhale and the exhale working. Keep the belly hollow. Bring the gaze forward, step forward, left foot, then right foot. Lengthen the chest, palms stay flat, and fold a little lower now. Inhale, lift it all the way up, gazes up to the sky or the hands. And then hands to the heart and down by the sides. Inhale, lift it all the way up again. Good. Exhale, forward fold, palms flat. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back. Chaturanga. Feeling the fluctuations begin to quiet, downward dog. And here comes the challenge. Here comes the ego, right? As soon as you still out. Try to use the physical body to stay focused. We have a body to help tame the mind. If we were just energetic beings, we would live only in the mind, but we aren't just energetic and untouchables. We have this skin, this bone, this muscle. So use them to draw inward and to quiet. 1 more inhale. And then look forward, step forward, left foot, right foot, lengthen, and fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to the heart and down by the sides. We're going to add a warrior 1 to this. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lengthen, inhale. Step it back with the right foot. Get the right heel down. Lengthen the spine. Get the left hip low. Inhale, arms up, warrior 1. Practice on the posture. Exhale. Inhale, we're staying for 5 breaths, just warming up through the hips. Keeping the eyeballs up on the thumbs or index fingers. Draw the bandhas in, just like we did at the very beginning. And then hands come down. Step back, plank pose, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, and downward dog. For 2, 3, and 4. And then looking forward, bend the knees, step forward, Halfway lift. Palms come down flat. Inhale, hands together, palms meet. And then exhale, hands to the heart or down by the sides. Inhale, draw up the hand. Exhale through the middle, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step it back with the left foot. Draw the left heel down, sink the right hip low. Warrior one. Arms come up to the top, belly in tight. Gaze goes up. Keep your bandhas, keep the belly hugging up and inward. Keep the energy right in the heart center. 2. Actually, that was 4. And 5. Hands come down to the floor, flat. Step back, plank pose, chaturanga. Open up the heart cobra and downward dog. 5 breaths. Spread the fingers out wide. Maybe lift all 10 toes up. Spread those out wide. Notice where you find the energy getting stuck and maybe still low in the legs, but try to lift it up. Adding on to Sun Salutation B now. Bring the gaze forward. Step the right or left foot forward first. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Bring the hips down, lift the hands up, chair pose, or Utkatasana. Holding. 2, 3. All the way up, hands down by the sides, mountain pose. Good, inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then step it back with only the right leg. Bring the right heel down. Bring the left hand outside the left foot, lift the right hand up, triangle pose. Begin to draw in through the right hip and the left leg. Gaze goes up to the thumb. Try to get the left hand flat now. This is 3. And 4. And 5. Go ahead and bring the right hand down. Walk the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Walk the hands to the back of your mat. Flip the right toes to the back of the mat. Keep the left toes facing the side. Right hand outside the right foot. Left hand goes up. Triangle pose. If you need to stay on the fingertips, that's okay, of course. And then get a straight line going from your hip through your left ear. Good. Then eventually the right palm will come flat with the belly drawing in. 2 more breaths. Good. Bring the left hand down. Walk both hands in between the feet. Come back to the top of the mat. Point the left toes to the front of the mat. Point the right toes slightly forward. Keep the right hand now on the outside of the left foot. Squeeze your hips together. Send your left hip towards your right heel. And then spin open reverse triangle. Right hand flat, left hand up to the sky. Turning at the thoracic spine here where we know is an energetic hold. Yep, holding, breathing. 1 more breath. And then bring the left hand down. Walk the hands in between the feet. Spin the right foot to the back of the mat. Turn the left toe slightly over to the back as well. Left hand outside the right foot. Right hand up to the sky. Reverse triangle. Right hip toward the left ear. Belly in tight. 2. Spread the toes out and back down. 3. And 4. Beginning to add even more heat. And 5. Right hand down. Walk it back to the front of your mat. Step back. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Open up for cobra. And downward dog. 5 breaths. Begin to feel where in the body you are holding most of the heat right now. So get curious from your tip of your toes all the way through your fingers. Where is there the most heat? And can you move that heat, that energy upward with your breath? Good. 1 more breath. Bring your gaze between your hands. Step the right foot forward, step the left foot forward, lengthen the spine. And forward fold. Inhale, soften the hips. Lift up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Play with your bandhas here, your energy lock. 2, 3, and 4. And then forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift again, inhale. Step it back with the right foot all the way. Bring the right toes 90 degrees, bring the left heel, left hip down. Left hand flat, lift the right arm up. Reach it over your head and come into a full side angle pose. If this is too much, you can bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Scoop your ribs in, turn your ribs up towards the ceiling. We're on breath 3. And 4. Good. Nice, you guys. And 5. Bring the right hand down. Walk the hands in between your feet and over to the back. Right foot to the back edge of the mat. Right knee bent 90 degrees. Right hip really low. Left toes turned in. Right hand outside the right foot. My knee is right underneath my armpit. Left arm open. Side angle. Now pushing through the outer edge of the left pinky. This is 2 breaths. Keep the head up. The left palm is pointed down towards the floor. Good. Your legs should be working here. 1 more breath. And then left hand down. Walk your hands in between the mat or in between the feet. Walk it to the front of the mat. Keep your right toes pointed down. Bring your right hand to the inside of the left foot. Evolved side angle, the revolved side angle. Left hand up and turn. Left palm pointed down to the ground. Turn your chest. Get your left hip even lower. If you're still okay, bring the right hand outside the left foot. I'd actually encourage you to do that even if you're shaky. Left hip keeps drawing towards the right heel. Making contact with the belly and the thigh. 1 more breath. And then left hand comes down. Walk it to the middle of your feet, all the way to the back of your mat. Adjust it. Right toes point to the back of the mat. Left toes 90 degrees. Starting with the left hand on the inside of the right foot. Lengthen the spine, then rotate the right arm up and over your ear. Right hip draws low towards the left heel. Good. And then after a couple breaths, can you bring your left hand outside the right foot? And continue to work through this posture. Ideally, the left foot stays flat. Most people do it and the heel comes up. That is okay, but eventually you'd like to go with the left foot flat. Keep sending the right hip back. Good. And then right hand down. Walk the hands all the way to the front of your mat. Step the left foot back, plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And then downward dog, 5 breaths. Feel the shift now. Feel the shift in your body, maybe a little shaking, maybe a little bit more heat. Just begin to follow wherever the physical body is going with the mind, and then eventually they will merge. Good. 1 more inhale. And then bring your gaze forward. This time bend your knees. On your exhale, hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. And release. Chair pose. Here we go. Utkatasana. Arms go up. Shoulders go down. I like to tuck this tailbone in because I have a problem with my butt sticking out too much, so I'm going to pull it in. So if you're the opposite of me, you're probably going to want to stick it out more. 2 more breaths. Let's come all the way up, mountain pose. Close your eyes. Hands by your sides. 1. Really make contact with the Ujjayi breath. 2. Fuel the throat. 3. Feel the softening in the face. 4. Eyes go up, palms go up. Inhale. And forward fold down. Draw the top of the head down, tailbone up. Lengthen, lift the heart. Palms stay flat. Step it back with the right leg only halfway. Lengthen the chest forward. And then draw the spine down, nose towards the knee. Squeeze the thighs together. Press both feet equally into the ground. Get rid of the speed bump up here. 2 more breaths. And then inhale, lengthen the chest again. Walk your hands in between your feet and over to the opposite side of your mat. Good, now we're folding over the right leg. Lift your hips high, your tailbone high, top of your head down. And you should really feel a strong pull through the back of the right hammy here. Keep working the back. 4 and 5. Good. Walk your hands in between your feet. Widen your, no, actually stay as well with your feet. Palms go flat. Inhale, lengthen your chest. And then exhale, bring the top of the head to the floor. Squeeze your elbows together. 3 and 4. Push into the hands. Inhale, lift the chest. And walk into the front of your mat. Step the left leg back, plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Now let's go to downward dog, please. All the way back. This is 2. 3. 4. And pay attention, we're going to switch something up a little bit. 5. Okay, I'd like you to cross your ankles in downward dog. Whichever one you want to do first, it doesn't matter. Just cross your ankles and get your feet flat. Push your palms flat. Draw your shoulders in towards each other, or like back towards the hips. Bring your gaze forward. And I want you to jump forward with your feet in between your hands. Jump. Good. There's going to be some reason we come to this. Uncross the ankles, lift the spine halfway up, and fold. Inhale, mountain pose, lift it all the way up. And then hands down by the sides, Samasthiti. Inhale. Close your eyes, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to stay for 3. Inhale, palms go up. And forward fold all the way down. Halfway we lift. And then I'd like you to step it back with the left leg only halfway. Left leg only halfway. Lengthen the spine. Stay there. Exhale, straighten the back. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift the spine a little bit more. Activate your back muscles. Reach with the top of the head to the top of the mat. Reach the tailbone to the back of the mat. Reach your hands for opposite elbows. If you're super flexible, you can do prayer pose. Pull your belly in. Forward fold over the knee. Hands can even lift up off of the back. Squeeze those legs together. 3 and 4 and 5. Inhale, lift up halfway. Inhale all the way. Flip the right toes to the side of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Top of the head to the floor. No hands. Top of the head to the floor. Learn to trust your body. Lift your tailbone high. Yep. And then try to get your head a little further back. 2. Keep pushing with the outer edge of the feet. 3. Working the inner thighs now. 4 and 5. Bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, lift all the way up. Good. Exhale, spin the feet to the back of the mat. Draw the hands to the lower back. Grab opposite elbows, halfway lower. Connect to your legs. Connect to the earth. Lengthen your spine. When you're ready, forward fold over the leg. Nose to the knee, top of the head to the floor. Pressing through both feet actively. Using the breath to move energy. See how it works. How does it play? How can you use your mind, your focus, your breath, your retention? 4 and 5. And bring your hands to your hips. Lift up halfway. Inhale, lift all the way up. Turn the left foot to the side of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your big toes with your hands. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Exhale, head between your feet and fold. Between your feet. And try to get that head a little further back, almost to where you feel as if you were going to fall forward. So much weight is coming to the front. Holding. Squeezing the thighs together, inwardly rotating. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, holding onto the toes. And then walk it to the front of your mat. Step back, plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Stay in down dog. Now try to remember what ankle you did the first time. Maybe try them out. And then do the opposite. Cross your ankles. Press your hands flat. Shoulders draw towards the hips. Draw your hollowing belly in. Bring your gaze forward. Hop to the top of your mat. Oh, Good. Palms are still flat. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, uncross, fold. Inhale, all the way up, mountain pose. And hands come down by the sides. Close your eyes, 3 breaths. Good, and now start to draw your weight into the right foot. Open your eyes. Lift the left heel up, lift the left knee up. Feel tall through the right hip. Extend the left toe all the way out, grab it with the left hand, 2 peace fingers. Pull the left leg into your hip. Yep, and then forward fold. Head towards the big toe. And try not to send the hip back. We want to stay nice and tall. You know what, I'm going to utilize this ledge I have here. And see if I can play with my posture. I'm totally cheating, and I'm okay with that. And then draw the left knee into the chest again. Hold on to the big toe. I'm going to come sideways to face you all. Open it up to the side. Trying to get this right side completely tall. So at first people do it and this right hip pops out, right? You want it lengthened. Almost even use that finger here. Yeah. Good. We're going to stay 5 breaths, so you've got time to play with it. Good idea, Carol. Good. 1 more breath. Good job, Jack. And then please bring the left foot down beside the right. Good. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Halfway we lift. Keep the strap handy, you're going to need it. Jump or step back, plank. Cobra. And downward dog. This is 2. 3. Cross your ankles, get ready. 4. Hands stay flat, jump to the top of your mat. Oh, good, uncross, halfway lift. And down. Good, all the way up we go, mountain pose. Inhale, palms meet. Hands by the sides, we release. We release, but not the focus. Okay, drawing weight into the left foot. Lift the right heel up. Get tall through the left hip. Right knee to this up to the chest. Right hand gets the right big toe. Extend out. Practice here, pulling the right hip into the bone, lengthening through the left side of your body, and then folding. So much easier if you have a window ledge here. But listen, we all gotta work somewhere. After 5 breaths, we go out to the side. Good. Open it up to the side. Get really calm, and again, face this way. Pushing this left hip in. Left hand can go to the side, can go up. It kind of just plays with your energy. Now that I'm feeling this and playing with it, you can do all sorts of things. We're trying to maintain focus. You got this, you guys. Take your time. It's the left hip that's really working, but you're also plugging the right bone in. Nice, really nice. And then draw the right knee back into the chest, right foot down to the floor. Inhale, lift the hands up. Good, forward fold down. Palms flat, please. Halfway we lift. Jump back, please. Chaturanga. Cobra. And downward dog, 5 breaths. This is 3. We're gonna add something on 4. Cross your ankles. Just remember which one you have. Palms stay flat. When you're ready, look forward. Jump to the top. Lower down to your butt cheeks. Walk your hands back slightly. Extend the legs out in front, Navasana. Yep. And then bring them heels to the floor. Lift the spine up, hands up, forward fold. Slight bend if you need to the knees. I want the belly to rest on the legs for 5 breaths here. You can hold the big toes if you'd like. You can hold the bottoms of the feet if you would like. But have an internal rotationing happening through the hips. 4, 5. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, cross the ankles. Hands go flat outside your hips. Re-extend, uncross. Mountain pose, inhale. Exhale, hands by your sides. Shift the weight into the left leg again. Lift the right heel up. Lift the right knee up. Bring the right heel into the left hand. Right heel. I'm sorry, let's say the right arch of your foot into the left hand. Flex your right toes towards your shin. And then bring that heel into the left hip. Draw the right knee down. Good, so we're in a half lotus pose. Standing tall on the left leg. Take the right hand to your lower back or grab your strap if you've got it. And I'd like you to try to find that foot. If you can't, that's okay. Just do what you can. Bandhas are important here. As you can tell, I totally lost them. But now I'm going to find them again. And then with the spine. Forward fold. Left hand to the floor. Keeping that heel deep into the left abdomen or descending colon. God, this is hard, you guys. And then a soft bend to the left knee. We're going to attempt to stand all the way up. Find your focus, squeeze your bandhas. All the way up. Yep, I know. Right knee in front of the chest, and right foot draws down. Shake it out. Even though that's not called for, we're going to do it anyway. Okay, here we go. Drawing into the right foot. Lift the left heel. Get tall through the hips. Find your focus. Find your energy. Starting at the first bandha, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Hold it there. Lift the knee up. Soft face. Grab your left foot with the right hand. Draw that hip inward. Flex the left toes towards the shin. And then right into the hip. Right into the hip. And then work it as high as you can get it. We want it right in that descending colon. Point the left knee down. Find your balance, your focus, your drishti. Left hand, lower back, bind. Tall, left knee pointed down. On the exhale, we're going to forward fold. Right hand flat to the floor. Top of the head towards the right toe. Good, and really push that pressure point. We want the heel right inside that belly. That side of the belly. This is actually an acupressure point, so work it. We're staying for 5 breaths. Keep everything turned on. The left toe is still flexed into the shin. You're going to find that gives you a little bit more pressure. Good. Slowly release the straightening of the right leg to come all the way back up to standing slowly. Left knee in front of the chest, release the spine. Left foot down. Inhale, mountain pose, hands by your top of your head, and forward fold to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, step or hop back, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. 5 breaths. Now feel your whole body lit up. Now feel your whole body on. The mind fluctuations aren't so there. Release the attachment to the postures and just stay into the mind. Stay into the concentration. Cross your ankles. Looking forward. Palms stay flat. Jump to the top of your mat. Lower down to the butt. Draw the feet up, Navasana. Good. And then staff pose. Heels come down. Forward fold. Toes are flexed. Grabbing opposite wrists if possible. Good. 2 more breaths. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, halfway lift. And then bring it all the way, hands flat by the hips. Walk the hands a couple inches forward. Spread the fingers out, flex the toes, spread the toes. Press into the ground, lift the tush. Draw the shoulders back and down. Get light in the legs. Lift the heels up. Lower the hips down, Navasana, lift it up. Big toe bind if you want it. Feet come down, feet come down, knees stay bent, fingertips point to the front, upside down tabletop, shoulders back and down, And then for us Westerners, to really challenge the strength in the front of the body, walk your heels forward, upside down plank. Keep pressing the toes to the front, as if your big toes are going to touch the floor one day. 3, 4, 5, hips down, legs up, Navasana, big toe bind. Legs stay straight. Energy drawing inward. 4. And 5, bring the left leg down flat. Keep the right leg up. Draw the leg towards the thigh, towards the chest. Push the left leg down into the ground to lift the spine higher. Right foot flat beside the left thigh. Spine becomes even taller. Both hands reach to the left toes. Squeeze the right knee towards the right armpit. Good. Marchiasana A. Bring the right hand around the front of the right shin. Grab the right thigh. Bring the left hand to your lower back. Bind at the fingers. Lengthen the spine towards the left toes. 2. Keep pushing everything to middle. 3. And 4. And 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Release the bind. Let the right knee go down to the side. Lengthen the chest upward, forward fold over the left leg, nose in front of the knee, spine straight. This is 4. And 5. Inhale, halfway lift. And bring the hands down to the floor, prop up the body. Bring the right heel under the right butt cheek. If that's too much, modify it and just bring the right foot back into the left thigh. Otherwise, I want you to see it right on top, that middle of the glute. And then here we go. Arms go up, lengthen, and fold. Getting a little deeper now behind the left leg. Here's 4. And 5. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands down. Bring the left foot flat in front of the right ankle. Shoot the right heel in front of the left butt cheek now. Take the right arm, wrap it around the left knee, and twist to the left. Now you can stay like this, or you can go even deeper. So I have my right heel in front of my left butt cheek. My knee is bent. My left knee is up. So let me show you this one. There you go. There you are. So here we are. This is our first one. And I'm going to turn this way so you all can see me. Okay, now you're going to try to get this right booty outside the left thigh. Bring the right arm outside the left leg. And so you can kind of use your body here, making your body really small and compact. Bringing it deep in, and then maybe you're binding with the left arm to the right fingers. Making yourself really small. This is 3 and 4 and 5. Release the bind. Bring the hands down by the hips. Lift up again, Navasana. Lift the legs, almost done. Holding. 3 and 4. Good. And 5. Okay, we're going to bring the left knee, left foot down, holding only the right leg now. And then the right heel is going to come all the way down to the floor, forward fold. One more breath. And then inhale halfway up. Good, bring the hands down by the hips. Here we go. We're going to bring those hands all the way up. Forward folded, wrap the left arm, I hope you can see me, around the front of the left shin, right hand behind my back and bind. Forward fold over that right knee. This is Marchiasana A. Flex the right toes towards you. I'm going to give you all views in case you need to look. Squeezing everything towards the middle. Try and make yourself like a tight little concentrated ball. The smaller you make yourself, the more opportunity you have to strengthen, right? You pack a punch. This is 4 breaths. Here. And 5 breaths. Good. Release the hands. Bring the left heel underneath your left butt cheek. Come to seated right on the heel. Again, if that's too much for whatever the reason is, left foot into the right thigh. Or you can even put a block here, right? So just thinking of different ways you can modify this. So wherever you find yourself comfortable. And then here we go, forward folding for 5 breaths. Feeling how pliable the body can go, or how energetic and flexible the body can come in such a short period of time through a very well thought out sequence. So this is all right now by Patanjali. So we're following pretty much primary series. Good, then go ahead and lengthen the spine. We're gonna bring the left heel now in front of the right glute, right knee bends. So first we start with a gentle twist. So I'll give you a forward face view. So the spine lengthens, left arm hugs the right knee, right hand behind your butt cheek. And we're trying to peekaboo the left chest, right? Gosh, these pants keep coming down. It's a good thing my undergarments are the same color as my upper garments. So we're hugging around, peekabooing. And then if you're feeling pretty darn flexible today, it all varies from day to day, that's for dang sure. You're gonna bring that left arm outside, compacting the body, and then the right hand wheels around the lower back and you bind on the inside of this right thigh. And keep turning, keep flexing the toes, even though you think that that's so far away from where you're trying to reach your fingers, it all plays into effect here. There you go, Jack, good. 2 more breaths. Good. And release the bind. Woo. Bring the hands by the hips, fingertips face forward, lift the legs, Navasana. Big toes we bind. Feeling how tall, how far you've come, practicing 3. And 4. We're gonna come all the way forward now, please. Slowly landing, down to the floor. Back straight. I have not mastered that one, obviously. This is 3. And 4. And 5. Okay, we're gonna bring the left foot into the right thigh. Bring the left hand to the right outside edge of your foot. Bring the right hand to your right hip and turn towards the right, folding the left chest down towards the right thigh. 3. Keep lengthening the back. Keep using that rotation. 4. And 5. Bring the right hand forward. Bring the right foot into the left foot, cobbler pose. Hold up tall. 3. And 4. And on this exhale, the left leg goes out, right foot into the left thigh. Forward fold. Right foot outer edge of the left. Right hand outer edge of the left hand to your hip. Forward fold. Feel how low your chest is coming from where you began. Turning slightly to the left, 3. Keep the right leg engaged, 4. And release the left hand from the hip, bring it to the left foot. Left foot into the right foot, cobbler pose, lengthen the spine. Hold on to the big toes, roll the shoulders back. Belly in tight, 4. And 5. Go ahead and bring the knees together, cross your ankles, hands beside your hips, walk out of the way. And from here, so that practice we've been doing of that jumping forward with the ankles crossed, we're gonna try to do it backwards now. So bringing the hands by the hips, the ankles are crossed. Try to jump back from here, make your body really compact, chaturanga. Into cobra, 5 breaths, downward dog. Just feel where you are. The density, the lightness, the dualism. Good. The gate wide open for whatever you want here. So we're going to use this energy, this inertia we've created. So think back of that crossing of the ankles, the jumping forward. So as you jump forward this time, so go ahead and cross your ankles, whichever one you want to do first. Don't worry, we're going to do both. So I've got my right over the left. My hands are flat. When I jump forward, I'm going to try to land with my legs out in front of me. So try is the key word. It's just practice. So I'm here. My hands are flat. I'm going to look forward. Lift my leg out in front of me. And you're supposed to land with the butt up. Right. Yeah, Jack, I know you're doing it right because you did it like that. Good. Good. Nice. All right. Cross the ankles back. Jump back again. Chaturanga. Lower it down. Cobra. This is all icing, you guys. This is all icing. The main practice, you know, it's there. We are all in like this blue, green area of play. I'm going to cross my left over my right this time. Wait, I did that backwards. Yep, I did it backwards again. My palms are flat. My bandhas are on. My arms are ready. You know what to do. We're trying to jump forward. We're landing on the pump with the legs forward, and you're even landing with the butt up. Yeah. So here we go. Oh, maybe one day. And release. Good job. It's freaking hard. Bring the legs back in. The last one. Hips go up. Jump. Back. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward. Stay in downward 5 breaths. And we're coming into our final posture. We're one of the last 3 final postures, which is going to be a headstand. So go ahead and lower the elbows. Lace your fingers. Bring the top of your head or your hairline down. Walk your feet forward. Shift your weight forward by pushing into the forearms until your feet effortlessly lift up. Slowly coming all the way down, knees to the floor, child's pose. Smile. Walk your arms to the right side of your mat. Let it go. Be encouraged by your practice. Be encouraged that you showed up. Be encouraged of all of that you practiced today. Walk your arms to the other side. Feel the radical distinction between the beginning and the ending of your practice. Feel the radical distinction between the mind, which is considered to be very subtle, but nonetheless intimate, and pure consciousness. And feel that consciousness now lifting. Walk the hands back towards child's pose. And allow the mind to be unbound. Soften and quiet. Witness the free and spontaneous stillness. The freedom that you feel and witness in this stillness. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself all the way up and come onto your backs. Extend the legs out in front of you. Good. And just bend the knees for a moment and let them go left and right. Just come into this gentle release of knees left and right. To renew, to undo, to unwind. And then when you're ready, go ahead and extend those legs out unless there's something else you'd like to do in your practice to find it in completeness today. Otherwise, allow it to extend out into Shavasana, or final resting pose of the mind, of the body, and of the spirit. The mind, as well as the external senses of the body, in fact, according to Sankhya, no one is actually either bound or liberated, nor does anyone transmigrate. It is only in the Prakti, in her various manifestation, who is bound, who is released. Purusa is eternal and therefore not subject to changes such as bondage and liberation. In the yoga tradition, the quest for liberation, in other words, human agency, is a function of the energetic mind. So allow the energetic mind to be still and allow yourself to release, to witness, to feel your soul at the innermost conscious self. Witness your inhale, witness your exhale. Stay fixed on the inhale and exhale. Watch as you stay fixed on the inhale and the exhale. As you descend lower, calmer, and softer. Witness yourself as your spirit, as yourself, as your consciousness. And when the sutras of Patanjali refer to the Purusa, it is this. It is this in the raw state of yourself, your internal state of yourself, your truest self, your unaffected by external happenings self, the center of your center, the core of your core. Your cosmic self, your cosmic consciousness. Grow from here in your universal spirit. The same principles that came out of the Vedic period 5,000 years ago still hold true today. Yoga isn't going anywhere because it's the study of the self to a higher self. And just when you think you've mastered the self, you learn that you're just touching the tip again. Feel your creative potential now, your creative bliss, your natural bliss. Feel it oozing out of yourself, all around you. And with your next inhale, reach your arms over your head. Give yourself a full body stretch. Welcome in the feeling of the physical body. Bring your hands down by your hips, bend your knees, and roll to the right side of your mat. When you're ready, please come all the way up to seated. Witnessing yourself at the very same position that you witnessed yourself at the beginning of the practice, but now the door wide open. To have this creative play in your day today, this curious play in your day today, to manifest as you see true to yourself. Bring your hands to your heart center. Witness once again the breath coming in and out.